This video is about tapping. So it is the basic video about tapping. I'm going to show you the basic points. There are other points on our body. They're meridians that send signals to our brain to calm down. And this definitely works because it's been proven, and I myself use it quite often. And it's cool because when my daughter, since she's young, I would do it on my daughter. So the main meridian point that we use is this one here. It's all around. You'll notice right away that if you tap right now as we're talking, that your hand will start to vibrate immediately. So if you tap just for a while and give it a good tapping. If it's too light, you don't send the signal enough and you might just feel a little just stressed and annoyed, okay? So you're gonna tap and then you can feel your hand vibrating, right? So imagine what you're doing to your body when you tap specific points. So I'm going to show you the tapping positions, but I want you guys to know that when you tap, you need to identify your feeling first, okay? So whatever you're feeling, you have to bring it to the surface right away. If, let's say somebody really upset you, your friend said something and it hurt you and it upset you. So you're going to talk about it. This person said something so-and-so and it really upset me. Now I want you on the first round of tapping to have no filter. Just talk about everything you're feeling. You're going to tap the top of your head and just, this person really upset me. And then you're going to tap right above your eyes here. Then you're going to go on the side and I can't believe. And you're going to see as you tap under your eyes, I'll go over it a little more detail after, okay? And you go like this here, and you go there, and as you're tapping, you're seeing those emotions. You're going to notice by the second round, everything is calm. You're not going to feel as angry. If anything, you may even start to cry, okay? So I'll go over it. So first is the top of the head. So you're going to tap hard enough on the top of your head, okay? The second one is above your eyebrows. This third one is beside your eyes. This one is my favorite because it works with the sinuses and all your eyes. You feel for headaches and stuff like that under your eyes. Then you have under your nose. Then you have on your chin and on your chest and on your hand. There are some here. Some people like to tap under the arm. You can just kind of tap there. There are other points on our body, but I think the main ones is nice to just work with this because a lot of the times we keep all our emotional stuff in our head by having clenched jaw and the tongue is pressed on the palate. Our shoulders are elevated. Our forehead is squinched. So if you're feeling all this, tapping can really help you. Now on the second round of tapping, I want you to, while you're tapping, say some affirmations, even if you're not feeling them right away, because some people are not feeling like I love and accept myself, and at that time they're not feeling very self-loving. You can say, I love and accept myself, because even though you may not feel it, you yourself may not feel it, what happens is your soul, whatever's making me talk right now, and your spirit is infinite love. So there is love and self-acceptance somewhere in there, and you can find it. It's just that your mind right now doesn't believe it, but it doesn't mean that you don't actually feel it somewhere buried inside, okay? So you want to bring that to the surface. Most of the time when people do that, they start to cry. So you do the tapping, and you're like, while I'm really angry at this person, I'm super upset, and I'm feeling really angry, and maybe I said something I shouldn't have, I really still love and accept myself. Although this happened, I still really love and accept myself. And you're going to go over and over, and you're going to notice your brain is just going to calm down. Everything, you're going to feel relaxed. You have less stress, and you can do this on a daily practice. You can probably do it in the break room somewhere, maybe not in public, because this happened to me once. Somebody was tapping in front of somebody else, and it's quite funny to see somebody just slapping themselves. So on a side note, maybe do that privately, and until this is very wide known and a lot of people, we can do this publicly. But if you want to try it with your children, it's very hard to tap your young children's faces. So just start with the main meridian, and you go behind them and you hug them and you hold their hand, and then you tell them to talk about their feelings. Like, what are you feeling? What are you doing? And as you hold in the back, you hold their hand and you tap the back, and you'll notice the kid who's feeling over emotional and not able to set, and then you talk about it with them. You do the same thing. Okay, what are you feeling? Then you give them carte blanche to feel whatever they want to feel. And by the second round, like by a few minutes in, you say, well, even though we're feeling this, we still love and accept ourselves, and we still are working, and you could kind of go with that. So remember, I'm going to do another video on that for affirmations and what they mean and how powerful they are. Affirmations are very important, and you'll find a little tricky things on that, but go check out my video on affirmations to explain a little detail of how important they are for ourselves and how we can rewire our brain to actually think positively, and we can calm our brain with tapping.